Wait, hold on. King Von tells police he's gay to get moved into protective custody. I saw another video earlier today of King Von allegedly beating up an 051 member in jail. I don't know. I'll see if I can find that video in a minute, but let's watch this first.
They supposed to be a Christian, but they got a problem with gay people. How you gonna be Christian?
So because of your sexual orientation, you're requesting protective custody, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to pause right there because obviously, as you guys can imagine, people kind of heard that and ran with that story. I don't know how they do it in Chicago, so I'm not here to speak on Chicago jail or prison politics. What I will say, at least from my personal experience, is here we would refer to this as checking out. Meaning you're doing whatever you feel you need to do to get transferred out of the dormitory you've been housed in. Now, if I'm in Von's shoes personally, I may not have gone about it this way, but there's a few different ways you can go about it. You could tell him your life is in danger. You could tell him you fear for your safety, which is basically the same thing. Sometimes people will stop eating and then they'll get moved into not protective custody, but they'll get moved into more restrictive housing where they'll be watched or surveyed a little bit more heavily than the general population. You could do something wild like, vandalize the jail or flood your cell, which will definitely get you moved. It'll probably get your ass kicked by a couple of angry COs who don't want to have to stay an extra hour or two to fill out all the excess paperwork, but ultimately it'll get you moved. I mean, there's 100 different ways to check out of a cell. I honestly never even thought about something like this. I did see people in the comments saying that him going about it this way was better than snitching because apparently the story is that he got placed in a dorm with a bunch of ops, which in a place like Chicago is inevitable. It's going to happen at one point or another. And if I'm Von, I definitely do not want to be the only O Block member or the only BD in general in the entire dorm because you're basically setting yourself up for failure. With that being said, Von going about it this way was very interesting. Do I believe King Von's gay? Obviously not. I mean, for what it's worth, he was with a little, I don't want to say a baddie because I don't think Asian Doll's bad, but I mean, she might be bad by some of y'all standards, which is perfectly fine. But, he had him a nice little woman, and it seemed like he was in somewhat of a committed relationship at the time of his death. Or he was at least intermingling with different women at the time of his death, so I don't believe this shit for 1 second, but he's obviously checking out. His reasoning makes this that much more hilarious, and obviously it drummed up a lot of attention. I don't know how or why this video got leaked. I'm glad it did, partially because it's entertaining and I get to cover it on stream, but this shit left me with way more questions than answers. I'm going to be honest.
Sexual orientation, you're requesting protective custody, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if the dorm was already on lockdown or if because he was choosing to check out, they locked down the dorm. But obviously you see everybody's in their cell. Nobody's outside. There's no one in the day room. So at one point you hear Von shouting back to the other inmates because you got inmates on the door watching this whole interaction. It's very easy to tell when somebody's checking out. Like when you see somebody just like randomly get pulled out by a CO and then you see them get cuffed up and they walk to the side, most of the time they're checking out. Sometimes it could be anything like attorney visit, or maybe you might have a PI that wants to come and question you, or, detective, whatever the case may be. But I'd say, usually they announce stuff like that over a loudspeaker, or you'll hear a deputy come into the dorm and announce it. So If they just pull Vaughn like that silently, then obviously he said something or he had to have given an indication that he was in some sort of danger and he wanted to speak to a deputy.
Okay.
Also, keep in mind, most of the time, from what I've seen, when inmates check out, they don't normally... They'll cause a scene sometimes, but they don't usually shout back at the people in the dorm unless there's a lot of animosity.
Valor, Josh.
This nigga Vaughn is a demon. He blew this motherfucker a kiss in jail, knowing if he was on the streets, he would have probably blew his head off. Pause.
I'ma fuck you too.
Wait, what? Wait. I'm gonna be honest. I did not hear that part the first time I watched the video.
I'ma fuck you too.
Okay then.
They trying to let me suck they dick.
Wait, what? Oh, this video just got more and more egregious as time went on. This is crazy. Yo, rest in peace to King Von, man. This motherfucker was a real demon when he was alive, but god damn. This nigga needed to be stopped at all costs.
Be a Christian, but they got a problem with gay people. How you gonna be Christian?
So because of your sexual orientation, you're requesting protective custody, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Valor, Josh. I'ma fuck you too.
Yo, what's up, VXN77? Good to see you back, my boy. My apologies for being gone so long, man. They've been working me like a fucking runaway slave at the warehouse. Let me respond to this gentleman in the chat. My partner, man. He been rocking out with me, man. You know, we live in full effect. As always, gotta be. Hold up. This motherfucker King Von just... Man, they will do anything to smear your name when you're gone. This is crazy. I don't even want to talk too much more about this because I'm kind of shocked. You know what? Let's not even read the comments, man. Let's just move on to another subject. Damn. I hate to see Vaughn going out like this, but he kind of did it to himself in a way. I think Asian Doll spoke up about it too. Asian Doll speaks out after old footage of King Von was released. Niggas never been to jail and it's showing. I agree. There's a lot of, like I said, jail and prison politics that if you've never been in that position, you really wouldn't understand. And that's okay, because I wouldn't want anybody watching this or anyone of King Von's fans to have gone to jail. But the reality of it is some of us go through shit in life. It just is what it is. This was seemingly a phase, a pretty long phase at that. I think Von was sitting for like 5 years, if I'm not mistaken, fighting this murder. If I know I'm going to be down a long time, I'd probably be willing to do damn near anything to protect myself as well. Now, outing yourself as a homosexual is a little bit like, I don't want to say it's over the line, but like Asian Doll said, if you've never been to jail, then you just wouldn't understand. This is kind of crazy, though. Oh, man.